Hey guys, I am just waiting for my first Spanish class of the day to start. I am taking a month-long intensive Spanish class, so I take 4 hours of Spanish every day, Monday through Friday. Starts at 9, and I start out with 2 hours of grammar class, then I have an hour of conversation, and then an hour of reading literature. So, man, by the afternoon I am beat, and I pretty much have like a giant headache every single day. Oh man. Jesse and Harper play in the mornings while I'm at class, and sometimes we meet for lunch or do other things, but look at this. This is my notebook. Harper is letting me borrow her notebook because I filled mine up and I haven't bought another one. So yeah, I'm walking around with a dinosaur notebook today. Pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna go study some Spanish now. All right, now I'm waiting for my conversation class. I just got out of grammar, 2 hours of reflexive verbs. It's good. Reflexive verbs are not that hard, but we're starting past tense tomorrow. Up until this point, in Spanish, I live in the present. I'm just always in the present moment because I can't talk about what happened yesterday or what's gonna happen tomorrow. But look at the view that you can get out this window. Come on over here. It's Thursday and I am here for another Spanish class. Later on today, I'll show you the courtyard outside. It's so pretty. So, let's go. All right, so school is out for the day, and now we are going to pay rent and get some lunch and do a few errands. Just let out, and everywhere you have a school, when school lets out, there's always like street vendors selling snacks and sweets and things, pretty cool. Guys, so it is a Sunday afternoon and I am working on a presentation for my Spanish class. So this is for my conversation class. It's my first presentation. I have to speak for 5 minutes in Spanish without reading it. I can have a PowerPoint presentation, so that's what I'm making. My presentation is about my family tree. I'm nervous. Fortunately, it's just me and my teacher. I'm the only one in the class, so at least there's not gonna be like a dozen people staring at me while I do this. But also I really want it to be good. So yeah, okay, let's get to work. Okay, time to memorize this thing. Okay. So many of you know that back in the States before Harper was born, I was a professor of English at a college in North Carolina. When I heard that I was giving a presentation in Spanish, I was really nervous and oh my gosh, but then when my teacher said it was 5 minutes long, I was like, oh, 5 minutes, that's nothing, like blah, 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 blah. Easy peasy, right? Because when you teach, filling 5 minutes with talking is just like, you know, you could do it while asleep and half dead. I really greatly underestimated how different it is speaking a language that you don't know or you don't know very well, because you can't just fill the space, you can't just expand on what you're talking about because you might not know the word, and if you don't know the word then you're gonna have to stop and you're gonna have to go like while you're conjugating things and all this stuff. And so, oh my gosh, you know, public speaking is not a big deal to me whatsoever, but 5 minutes in Spanish, holy cow. Okay, more memorizing. I want to know if any of you guys went back to school after having kids, and what that was like for you, because I feel like it's just a completely different animal for me. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. For example, I was about halfway through some homework for my reading class tomorrow, and Harper had a nightmare, so I had to go settle her down, get her some water and all that stuff. Just not at all something that was part of the package the first time around when I was in school. So yeah, and I'm like 10 times more tired now than I was when I was 19 years old. All right, I'm done with homework, I'm going to bed. Just a little bit. All right, so we're at Jesse's favorite spot, this cafeteria that's across from the university. And I got a torta with shredded meat of some type. Mommy, maybe pork.
Could you help that for my friend octopus?
Sure, I think he's on the table.
Can you help me that for my friend octopus?
And there's beans and avocado.
Mommy, there's someone who needs help.
All right.
Do we even have to ask what I got? No. Yep. Yeah.
Hey guys, I am doing my homework. I am writing in the past tense the story of how Jesse and I came to move to Mexico. It feels really fitting to be heading into the last week of my Spanish classes and to be writing this story. So now, past tense conjugation. There is a lady downstairs who sells the best cookies. So every day in between my first and second classes, I go buy a pack. This month was a game changer for me, and it came at a time when I really needed it. It was my teachers who made all the difference. To them, I want to say thank you. You worked so hard for me. Every day you put effort and creativity and thought into your lessons, and every day you gave me something new. And what you did was so much more than teach me words and sentences and conjugations. Before you, the city was a closed door to me, and you cracked it open. You helped me connect with people. You helped me speak to my doctor and get the medicine I needed when I was sick. You helped me find the right bus. You helped me try new foods. You helped me feel less alone. Every day you asked me how I was, and you cared about the answer. You listened as I fumbled my way through sentences in your language. You waited as I sat and tried to find the right verb tense. You never rushed me. You were unendingly patient. You knew my child's name, and you knew she loved dinosaurs, and you knew I loved to read and loved to eat, and every day I felt seen. I will never be able to tell you how much it meant to me to feel seen. In a time when I felt invisible, when I felt stupid, when I felt alone. You saw me and you heard me, and you cared about what I had to say. And that was everything. And so Claudia, Adelie, y Sandra, muchas gracias. Mis profesoras, mis amigas, muchas gracias.